What is up, guys? I'm here with another fantastic deck. Today we're going to talk about Gyarados deck. The good old Gyarados that, well, was a tier 1 definitely during the team up cycle. You can say right now it had some success, of course, during regionals and that time, but is this deck good right now? That's what we're about to find out. Of course, for everyone who has no clue what the card is, all we want to use is Distilled Blast, because you reveal the top 7 cards of your deck, and it's 30 plus, and 30 for each water type energy that you have in those 7 cards. Of course, every other card gets discarded, but energy gets put back to the deck. So the whole idea of deck is to thin it out until you have, 10, let's say 10 energies, so you guarantee yourself every single time there's 7 energies, and you can hit really hard, because 7 times 3, that's 210, plus 30, that's 240 damage from a baby card, which is a lot. This can take down Pikarom with one hit. Of course, you have to have 7 energies to do that, and there's a weakness, but it's still a fun deck to play. Not only that we're gonna have here, but also we'll have a little Gyarados GX, just for the Hyper Beam GX and for the fun. Honestly, when was the last deck you were able to put Gyarados GX? Probably never. So this is a deck that we will have 1 copy of the Gyarados GX for fun. Of course, this is also due to the fact that I only have 3 team up Gyarados, but that's a different story. So let's take a look at the whole deck, because the whole deck is quite simple here. Of course, distilled water, that's what we want to do, and that's what we want to get to as soon as possible. So starting from the left, we got 1 Oranguru resource management, and here, this is the card that we want to use early on in the game, because early on we want to establish our board, discard a lot of things, but we'll still need, probably to bring back some energy, maybe get a few other cards back to the deck that will get discarded along the way through maybe a Distilled Blast, maybe a few other things, maybe a research. So this is the piece that will allow you, right? It will allow you to bring back those discarded cards every single turn and just build up until you have this like really nice thin out deck. Then we got 2 Dedenne GX again, more discard, more thin it out. 1 Mew with the bench barrier. We want to protect our bench, because let's be honest, Magikarps are really vulnerable with only 30 HP. Then we've got 4 Magikarps, 3 team up Gyarados, and 1 Gyarados GX. Of course, if you have 4 of team up, go with 4. I only have 3, so that's why we got this. Then we got 3 evolution instances, 2 great balls to get this wider spectrum of the card that we can actually get Gyarados, but also at the same time we can get a basic. 2 order pads, 3 ordinary rods to bring mons and to bring energy at the same time. Some say they like and prefer going with Brock's Grid. I do prefer ordinary rods instead. Then we got 2 pole pads, 3 Pokegears 3.0 with 4 quick balls. Then we use 2 Shrines of Punishment to inflict that damage on our opponent's side, to get them back there. It's like, oh no, what are we doing? They need to get that damage through, and it also helps, right, when you put 2-3 damage counters with Shrine on their ADP, on their Pikarom, on their Choo-Choo. It helps and allows you to get to those numbers that you one hit KO their active mon. Then you got 2 boss orders, 2 monies, 2 research, and 2 roses. And again, you can see there's not a lot of supporters due to the fact that at the end of the day we don't want any cards besides energy in our deck. But I do have a really cool tech here, and this is a buff padding. So because Gyarados has a 4 retreat cost, we can use buff padding, which means that our Gyarados right now is not 150 but 200 HP mon, and 200 HP baby that can hit for 240. Sign me up, that is amazing card. Can we use it on the GX? Not really, because of 3 retreat cost. And on top of that, on top of those 3 buff paddings, we have 16 energy. That is a whole deck, that is a whole idea, getting that Distilled Blast and just blasting your opponent. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let's move on to the gameplay portion and let's have some fun with it. Let's see how the deck performs. Alright, not gonna lie, just getting more of those. Oh, nice. Nice. So, what cards are you excited, Dan, from the Darkness Ablaze? If you already had a pre-release, maybe what you've pulled. Okay. Alright, works as well. No worries, no worries. Last week, so I was just trying to figure out my first deck. We got a guide here on our YouTube channel, you can always check it out. I would say this, you know, your first deck, if you already have, you know, a Necrozma themed deck, you can just combine the two and you'll have a nice Psychic type deck that will be still playable until end of this month. But until end of this month, you know, you will have enough like new stuff to build up a new deck out of it due to rotation happening. Right. Boss orders, like I know where this is going with Piplup, like I know where this is going with Piplup. Distil Blast, and that's a knockout. There we go. Because I feel like, you know, Malamar Necrozma, that's the cheapest way to get into Standard still, until end of August. I want to make a deck that does a lot of status effects and make my opponent discard energy. Oh, you're trying to combine two different ideas. So, first, there are going to be bans at the end of August. Exactly for that. So, the mill decks are going to get, you know, the ban treatment. So, Brassman and Belelba and Miss Magus are being banned. Which is, Miss Magus, you know, just gives you the cards, but Brassman Belelba, your opponent discards 3 cards from their hand, you know, that stuff. But, you know, in terms of like status effects, you can go and I think last week, Toxicroak deck or Wheezing, you know, decks. All of those decks are really fun to play. Honestly, enjoy them a lot, and yeah, those might be, you know, the decks for you to go and to check out. Not gonna lie, really fun ones. Okay, let's do both. So I'm bringing back stuff. There we go. Order pad. Didn't work. So Distil Blast. Yeah, so like the idea of the, let's say Garbodor Wheezing deck, right? Because I also posted on YouTube, is Wheezing, you know, makes your opponent not have abilities, anything like that, while Garbodor is just putting the poison. Then you have Muk versions. Then you have Garbodor Toxicroak, so, and Toxicroak just makes, you know, adds 2 more damage to the poison, so you have like a beautiful poison only deck. Mind Shock, right, fine, we got a Mind Shock. And Marnie. It's like those decks are doable, definitely. And they're still gonna get better. Only 2, oh no. Like Pangoro, it's tough to pull off, but like Muk in general, I mean, I can. Like Muk the tag team, it's doable. I've posted it, I think, like 3 weeks ago. It was fun to play. And I've also used the regular Muk. In terms of Mooks, there's also one from the Darkness Ablaze, the brand new set that has a triple poison on him. So if you attack with him, you know, you deal 3 times poison. So with Toxicroak, it can be really good. But at the end, there will always be a way to get defeated. Just like in every game, just like in sports, just like everywhere in life. You can, you know, there's always, you know, you can't be on top every single time, mate. You can't be. There's always, you know, in a few weeks there's going to be, you know, a different meta. But still, should that discourage you? No, you just go with your playset with what you like, and I think, you know, just finding that place, finding that deck you like is the most important part. So definitely, if you like a playset of, you know, poison, paralysis, the new set is gonna open a lot more things. But yeah, like Muk and Muk, definitely a great idea with Garbodor from the Rebel Clash. I mean, I'm even gonna show you which cards I'm talking about. I feel like I have this deck still somewhere. Wait. Windbrock's Grid here. At least one copy, maybe. But like creating water type decks is really hard today. Alright. Heads. Would you like to go first? Yeah. Alright, so resource management. He's gonna think he's playing against control deck, which is great for me. Because this means I can just bring back so that I'm gonna discard. But at the same time I'll have to find a way to retreat him, right? So I feel like one energy is gonna go on him almost immediately. So I can go and I can actually play Quick Ball for the Dene turn 1. That's the plan. Which I think it's not a bad plan. And I'm kind of hoping for that. So let's see. Great Ball, okay. Order Pad. Nope. The Dene. Like, it's gonna take me 2 turns to bring everything back, because I can't bring it back now. But the fact I can establish now my Magikarps is amazing, because now I have my bench, I don't have to do anything, and, well, rock and roll. So energy is gonna be here. I don't even think I'm gonna be, maybe research next turn. Resource management. And we're gonna play. Hop. Okay. Alright, then, we can slowly take our time. What if I'm gonna discard? I can just bring it back. No need of rushing. Play that the Dene. So just thin it out, right? Thinning out a deck. Great Ball. First Gyarados. I can go another Order Pad, maybe get Evolution Incense out of it. Okay, definitely Evolution Incense. Alright, so the early turns, definitely Resource Management is great. Because this gives, there's like few turns where I can discard a lot, and then, I know I'll keep bringing it back. So, I need this, and I need energy. Because let's be honest, everything else I'm just gonna discard probably, as I'm gonna be using Distilled Blast. So, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's start doing what we want to do. So let's start Distill Blasting. 0. Okay, 30. I mean, it's not the worst. Just, getting to the point where we want to be. So just slowly. Slowly getting there. Because I mean, feel like this is the thing, you know, with this deck. You just gotta thin it out to the point where all you're gonna draw is energy, and you can have really, really nice hits. But first you gotta get to that point, and oh boy. Getting to that... not always easy. Like, only 70? Okay. Alright, so let's do both. And let's bring back the last... okay, I thought there was... yeah, because I retreated, so there are 2 energies there. Alright. That's a blast. So Mew, Gyarados, only 2 energy. Now we're gonna have a knockout. He's gonna have that knockout. But hey, Milo full art. Really looking good. Okay. I'm curious there's no Stunt Runner. It's just like a pure NDD deck. It's like, honestly, you would think like, oh yeah, no, that's what you're gonna face. But nope. And Psychic, knockout. Alright, so Rosa. That's Magikarp. Energy. Rosa. Okay, Ordinary Rod. Only gonna go for energy. So, shuffle basic. 1, 2. Come on, that's a knockout. 5. Perfect. Now we're talking. So it took a while. It did took a while. But we're finally getting those knockouts. Oh. With 11 cards left. Oranguru's management. I could have been happier. Now I can have my master hydration. Now I can have that. Because at this point he knows that I'm probably gonna drop at least bare minimum of 5 energy each time, so that's a blast. 6 energies, that's a knockout. You see, you're just getting to that point where you got only energy in your deck. And it freaking works, for whatever reason. Okay, let's see what I have left. 8 cards. 7 of them energy. So if something happens, I know I can play resource management. If I'm not going to be able to knock him out, okay. So I have to go for resource management. So he's switching. Okay. I mean, I don't mind that switch. I just have to go Oranguru now. Yep. Hey, how's it going, Scotty? How are you feeling today, mate? Alright, checking. Oh. There we go. How's it going, mate? How are you feeling today? I'm doing great, I'm doing fantastic. Okay, what is he searching for? Alright, he wants to get those. Good. Those Magikarps. You know what? I have a bit of time. I gotta bring them back. I gotta start bringing stuff back. I mean, he's had 3 prize cards. How many did he use already, boss? I think that was first. Yeah, that was first boss. So he's hitting for 70. Okay, Sonia. Okay, I can't retreat. Fine. In terms of PTCGO, that's a great question. I'm actually a judge and tournament organizer. And I do compete, yes, as well. So you can see literally, you know, you have a whole YouTube channel with it. There was a pre-release yesterday, and let me just go here. I have my, you know, champions playmat. You know, I've got like all the challenges that we've played in the last couple of years. So yeah, I do play for the competitive side. But sometimes, you know, at the very end of the set, you want to have some fun, you know, you just want to play some weird stuff, so we kind of end with weird things, or end up with weird things in general. So we'll see. Come on, I do need a good draw now. Marnie, it has to be Marnie, and it was just an energy. GG for my opponent. We've played in Players' Cup, right, for example, so... Yeah. Well, and there you have it, Gyarados deck, a beautiful Gyarados deck. Honestly, it's like a 50-50. It's not super bad, but it's also not super good, somewhere in the middle. Am I crazy about him? Well, not, but it's a great throwback to the past. It's a nice throwback to the days that will never come back. But hey, pre-rotation world, still a bit. So if you enjoy what I'm doing over here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. And down there below, 5% discount, any code with purchase on Professor Oak, and also for the TCG player and the Twitch link where we are playing those games live. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, and good night. Everyone loves you. Take care. Bye.